Hey.
Hey! Get the Patreon. Hey, what do you do? Hey, put that down.
Just
Get
back
that out
in
of your
studio.
Get that out of your mouth.
Put that shit down.
Get that out of your mouth.
Join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
Damn
We're at a $10 level. Get that out of your mouth.
We didn't fly Tristan down here for
Hey.
no reason.
Sit.
Stay. Roll over.
Get the Patreon. Upgrade.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Final Stop. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, live from the ever-glorious Mescal Manor. And fucking look, it's the mystical Rat King himself. It's the Vampire King Possum, Lord Meerkats, Tristan Bowling.
What's up, gang? I'm here and alive.
And it hasn't been this way in a second. You know how glad I am that I don't have to stare at your fucking face on a TV and wait for a minuscule delay before I deliver it live.
I know. The delay really fucks stuff up.
God, it blows dick sometimes.
I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to start talking over you mildly. Just as soon as you start talking, just be like, and so like I was saying,
And then we
and
have
what I was saying,
yeah, we
and you had a
have
point?
That's what it's like when we get it.
Yeah.
Over here on the side table, holding it down all by himself. It's Andrew Rihanna. Sorry, I was trying to come up with an insult and or fat joke.
It's cool. What's up, dude?
Dude, we are straight up. Daniel is basically the equivalent of like, yeah, what's the best way that I can describe this? Like, we had a very fun birthday party last night, and then Daniel's like, time to go to church. And me and Andrew are just eating cock
Which
right
is
now.
crazy to me because you guys haven't. I guarantee you I drank both and probably more of you combined last night.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
I don't
a
doubt it.
brag.
And woke up today fucking ready to greet the sun.
Yeah.
I went
I woke
straight to
the sun's
work.
ass up this
I went to
morning.
work. I literally just got off work to do this shit.
Well, I'll give you your flowers when.
I'll be waiting. And you
Yeah.
better throw them on and say brava, like I just killed a Hamilton play.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you just a bouquet of Coors, just a bunch, just the champagne of beers.
I better have a Christmas tree of Bud Lights like Shane had in his green room.
So silly, so stupid.
Are
It's
you
so insane.
and I guess you're not drinking on this app. What's the drunkest you've been since you've been back in the game?
Well, I probably
Last night?
I don't know if probably last night. If not one of the nights that I was just hanging with Pete at the stand. He's gotten me pretty goosed. A little loosey goosey.
You know what I heard someone describe getting drunk as the other day as pickled.
Yeah.
Someone said getting pickled. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I feel like a pickle.
I usually say litty. Or I think I said gasoline to someone, and they didn't understand what it was. Someone in my work, I was like, yeah, that shit's like premium unleaded. And they were like, what are you talking about?
That's usually only used for Coke.
Premium unleaded?
No, like gasoline. That's just gas.
Nah, no. That's,
Yes.
I would say weed before Coke.
I'd
if
say
anything.
I'd say weed. Like
For gasoline?
yeah.
Really?
I mean, like, I don't think they're getting into, like, the making of the cocaine.
If
Just
somebody-
being like, yo, bro, that's gasoline, and then you have to cut it with ethanol and dry it. Like,
Yeah, I was going to say, if you hear someone go, I got that gas, bro, what do you think they're talking about?
I know it's drugs.
I know it's drugs, yes.
Yeah, it's actually probably a full trench coat on both wings
The
of whatever you
ethnicity,
want.
the
Yeah.
ethnicity tells you what kind of drugs it is. Yeah.
Oh, we're staying at Haley's sister's house, and it's hard not to snoop.
What do you mean by Snoop? This is a
Yeah.
public episode. What do you mean by
That's concern? That's a concerning way to start a sentence.
No.
Are you off amoxicillin right now, you dopehead?
Oh yeah. I'm taking all of her pills. I'm just finding large pills in the pantry and swallowing them.
Her pills, Cody's pills. He's on all the pills.
Yeah,
I took a Plan B this morning just to spice it
I
up.
think I took a dog dewormer.
Just as choking on a horse pill for a
Yeah.
dog.
I don't have worms, so
I don't have worms.
I'm pretty fucked up, and I don't have worms.
What do you mean by Snoop? Because I do the same.
No,
shit.
I was trying to find like a finger clip.
Where she hides her dildos. Sorry.
No,
Jesus.
pretty much the opposite of that. I was trying to find the clippies, to
Like
clip
nipple
my-
clamps?
No, trim a nail.
Oh, nail.
What the fuck are you on
Nail
there now,
clippers,
Daniel?
bro. This guy's saying clippy things, and I don't know.
The
Kind of fucking
snippy clippies for
Sexual
nails.
weirdo, Haley's sister.
She's not. She's a member of the armed
You
services.
have to walk through a sex swing just like beads in a hippie's room.
Yeah,
You have to move it out of the way.
just like putting chainmail aside.
Oh, careful, you're going to step on my good handcuffs. She's like, then what the fuck are the bad ones?
You don't want to see the bad ones.
It's like one of those like Indiana Jones mazes where you step on the wrong tile and a bunch of shit just comes out the wall.
She's probably a really nice lady, but imagining your sister-in-law is just a disgusting sexual freak.
She's like so tame. She's like the tamest woman.
No, she's been tamed by whoever owns the leash she has in her
Yeah.
closet.
No, dude. I mean, good for her if that's her life. Then live it. But
That's gonna be my favorite new running joke on this whole podcast. Is your sister-in-law's a whore.
She's not. She's a member of the armed services.
God
That's
damn,
just
dude.
rude, dude. This is a public episode. She's not. That's just rude and a mean thing to say. I come here to travel 3,000 miles just for you to say some rude stuff about my sister-in-law.
She used her arm as a service a couple times. All right, that's my last one.
She's a member of the armed forces. What have you done for your country? Nothing. You're just wearing a "What would Jesus do" bracelet in 2022.
What would Jesus do? Blame the Jews.
Yeah, is that what he did? He was Jewish, you stupid.
And then he got killed by, if I'm not wrong, I think he got murked by Jews.
Nah.
He's Romans.
Roman Jews.
No. There was nope.
Roman Catholic.
Look up the Jews kill Jesus, please. Let's really just dive deep into biblical history. I think I'm right. I think I'm also a little bit wrong.
Can we get a quiz about this? Did Jews kill
Jews.
Are you the type of Jewish guy to kill Jesus?
Well, that's how you know I don't trust Google. Normally it like puts up 1,000
The
suggestions.
Pope.
Well, the Pope said it.
Jews are not responsible for. That's NPR though. He probably whispered it into a microphone. The Jews are not
But myth, Jews killed Jesus, anti-Semitism uncovered. So I think it's the Romans or the Jews. Christians should be aware that whoever killed Jesus should watch their fucking back. Christians should be aware that whoever killed Jesus, if this tragedy had not happened, they would have neither their religion nor their sick haircut. It's an ellipses afterwards, so I'm fixing the sentence.
Yeah, whoever killed Jesus, I swear to God, the second you take your eye off your six, I'm right up there. I'm right on here.
God damn. You steal my mans from me? I'm coming after
Do you have beef with anyone like that? Either of you guys. Do you have beef like that with anyone in the world right now? That you're like,
Yes.
it's on site if you see them, whether it's
Yes.
you initiate it or like more realistically, is there anyone in the world that you know is hunting you? And if they ever find you, it's
I'm
a
hunting
problem?
a man.
I'm looking for a nigga named Gilbert. And if you see him, it's done.
I literally don't know. I forgot his name, but it was Haley's ex-roommate who just always wanted to get at Haley.
She lived with men?
She lived with a guy once, and like,
She ever
trust
late? Was she ever late on the rent a couple times?
no, trust
Had to
me,
figure
I
out an
grilled
alternative
her
payment?
on that. I grilled her on that. I'm like, I'm not fucking hanging with this guy.
Did you blow your roommate to make the ends meet? Did
I
you?
know. And I'm like, no, but one time he was just like, we were at karaoke. It was like the first time I ever met him. And he was just not liking, because I come out of nowhere. I went over this chick who he's been trying to get for so long.
And I love you, but when you pull up and you,
You
got
were-
the
you
girl
would
I've
be
been
infuriating.
I would be like, this?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. And then so he put his arm around Haley while I was there and then kissed her on the top of the head. And I had to pull Haley aside and I'm like, yo, so I'm going to fuck this guy up. And like, she's like, you really like, these are with my friends. And I'm like, so you understand how crazy that is. And I'm literally about to just go about, I'm like, my plan was invite him outside to smoke because he wanted to smoke weed.
No, you're
Give
such
him
a
the joint and
cocksuck.
then kick him in the nuts
And
as
then
hard as I
cold
can.
cock him. You're a pussy. I would not have respected you. I would have kicked you off the podcast.
What was
for
your
that.
next step? Give him a blanket full of smallpox, you dickhead?
Yeah, why don't you
Yeah.
just hit him with chloroform first, you piece of shit?
I don't care. What? I'm going to fight him with honor?
Bro, yes.
No.
If someone comes up and like tries to basically come at my lady in front of me, yes, then we're just fighting, and I'm gonna give you the chance to know. I want you to know what's about to happen. I want you to be fearful for your life. I'm not gonna take it, but you're just gonna be pretty damn close.
No, I want him to think that he got away with something.
Also-
I want him to think that, oh man, this guy's just a pussy. Yeah, I'll smoke weed with you, and I kick you in the nuts, and then I put your whole head in my ass
Do you
or
wanna
something.
know-
I haven't-
Daniel, who would be more infuriating to see, Tristan or me?
What do you mean? If the girl that I was trying to get, like, you're the guy she brings around?
Yeah. Who would be more infuriating, Tristan or me?
That's a fucking good question. I'm just sitting here, this blonde bitch I've been fucking trying to lock down for 3 or 4 months, and you just, oh man,
Because we
You
both go against what you think these kind of people deserve, hot people deserve, on the opposite ends of the spectrum, though.
okay, you would piss me off, Andrew, because I could understand the fat guy charm, but you don't lean into it enough. I'd be like, he's trying to be cool still. You would piss me off because you would rub it in my face. You would know that you're like, yeah, I don't know how I did it either, but you know what? It's not you. I'd be like, you piece of shit.
It'd just be like, I don't. She just likes me. I don't get it.
Nice 6-pack, asshole. He's like, all right,
How
fuck it.
how long you work on that? We've been talking in the meanwhile.
Yeah, while you were over there sweating in the mirror in front of other guys, I was rubbing her down.
Yeah, we went and saw. Do you know that movie you said was gay? We've seen it twice, and guess what?
We went back to see it the second time just so she could suck my dick in the back. We didn't even care about the movie.
Yeah, yeah. I bought popcorn for the explicit reason of getting head.
I bought me a ticket, her a ticket, and 7 million other tickets for
Yeah.
the kids I was about to leave in the back of the movie.
Yeah, but nice lats, bud.
But sick triceps, idiot.
Yeah, fucking dumbass.
Probably you, because you would have the understanding to be like, fuck off, asshole.
Yeah, just like she pays me to live with her. It's insane. It's crazy. Honestly, I think I'm cutting you a deal.
Your self-awareness is good. At least you can joke about it. You
Oh, yeah.
Every time I ask you how you're doing, you're like, living.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
living.
dude. Yeah, I'm just running. Like, if you, the way that I could describe myself in like New York City is like if I was a car, just all the lights would be blinking on the dashboard.
Yeah.
But we're on a road trip, baby. We're going.
Is it did the fun get taken out of it? Like, is it everything you thought it would be? Do the lights and shit stop being so thrilly?
It's cool. It's definitely still cool. There's moments where I'll be sitting there smoking and I'll be like on the roof of Tiny Cupboard.
Just lighting literal oregano at Tiny Cupboard.
Oh yeah, just smoking
trash weed.
dog shit weed. Just smoking like I wish it was spice. And
Just debating on K2 if it's an option or not.
yeah, just being like, I buy the one with tobacco, so I know I'll feel something. Like,
That's crazy to me. So you basically go buy loose individual cigarettes, which they also sell at these bodegas, I'm guessing.
no, that's illegal. You can't sell Lucy's.
The fact that there's
They
a
still
term
do it, but it's
I know
illegal.
there's a term for it. And you just said it's fucking loosies, bro. If you ever buy a loose cigarette,
I bought a Lucy before.
one
Yeah.
like an unmarked, they don't even tell you what it is. Just like
Don't
I
they
have
usually
it.
do that in like bar bathrooms? They have like loose cigarettes at bar bathrooms. Like,
Yeah.
give me $1.
Yeah, like for like $1. I went to like I was with Peter. I was pretty trashed. And we went into a bodega and I got a Newport Lucy.
A Newport loose.
Yeah,
God
and I could never
Ew.
talk to my kid again.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
get what you didn't know is Newport's gives you a 25% discount if you're on your way out of town.
Yeah.
If you're leaving, they give you the whole cart for free. It's
The
a good
state
riddance.
taxes if you stay in the state.
And Newport is now teaming up with JetBlue.
Whatever amount of your wages gets garnished, we'll replace it. Newport.
Yeah,
That's their
instead of
marketing.
Marlboro miles, you could just be like, you bought 20 packs of cigarettes. Time to go to Delaware.
You get child support points.
Yeah. You get a free tickets to the world's biggest like collection of rubber bands. Like just dumb fucking trades.
Damn, anyone who's smoking nowadays is tough. It blows my mind when you see kids our age smoking because you're like,
Peter smokes, which is funny because it looks like he's doing it as a prank because he just pulls out a box of like Newport 100s and he's just like this tank. He looks like we went to the diner recently. If you think I'm looking bad, my buddy Peter, goddamn, I thought he looks like he has cancer. Like we went to a diner recently. The motherfucker got soup. He got
Oh, I saw that on your Instagram.
yeah.
I commented on it. I was like, let the man live his life.
Yeah, you're giving me shit about like the price thing. And you're like, you're just fucking dogging on him for like paying for soup, and I'm like, that's not the issue. We went to a diner, and he said not on the he looked in the menu, saw there wasn't chicken noodle soup, and then asked for it. And there,
That's he's not Jewish, is he?
no,
That's fucking Jewy as hell. When you just order something off menu with the confidence, like, it's on. They know how to make it. It's close enough.
and like then we were taking sips. I'm like, this is a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and I'm like, but it's good. Not $10 good, but it's good.
Damn, $10 for soup?
Yeah, dude, everything is expensive.
Do they have a dollar menu at any like McDonald's or anything like that?
Of course, the McDonald's doesn't change.
They have a dollar menu. They don't have dollar menus out here.
I mean, they have like the $1 and up, like the shareables and stuff like
Okay,
that.
okay. So
But they
it's-
don't have hot and spices. They don't.
No, most places don't actually. That's like a regional deal. They have chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, they have McChickens, and they taste like bullshit.
That was one of the things I had to learn when I moved to Seattle. I was like, "Can I get a spicy McChicken?" And some fucking white bitch with dreadlocks was like, "Actually," I'm like, "Okay, well, never."
Oh, actually?
I'm fine.
How about this? I have a gun. Why don't you make me a spicy McChicken?
Get the fuck out of the car, bitch.
I have 12 reasons why that's not my issue, and they're all in this fucking clip. So why don't you go back and make me a spicy McChicken sandwich?
Here, I have a
Bitch.
Speaking of being overconfident, Andrew, get a sec. Can I get another White Claw, please?
Yeah.
I was at whenever you get up to do the camera.
Yeah.
I was at the House of Comedy 2 nights ago.
Oh.
What happened?
I'll read. I won't say who was hosting, and I don't think he'll see this, so
What
it's
happened?
fine. I'll read you what I sent, Andrew. I'm doing a guest set on
I'm
the
trying
early show.
very hard right now to either not barf or have diarrhea at the same time.
Do we need to
Continue.
pause? You
No,
can
I'm
go
good.
back. Okay.
I'm vibing.
Don't just be like, dude, I'm about to explode from both ends. I'm okay though. No,
I just want to let you know.
All right.
You're sitting next to Yosemite right now.
I'm next to an active geyser.
I'm finna bust.
So I'm over here. I'm doing a set at the House of Comedy, and the crowd, it's like pretty much.
Who was it?
Don't
Let
say
me
the
see.
headline. Don't say the headliner. It'll give it away.
Ray Romano.
Yeah, I can't actually. I
Yeah.
can't say the headliner. And the dude who was hosting, man, not only did he have a tough set, he really fucked everyone else on the way out too. God, it was bad.
Wait, so he was hosting, just like kind of lit up the whole.
So
Show.
he did 20 minutes of very subpar like so subpar that I text Andrew, and this is when we start fucking talking. I go, his shoes are the best part of his set. This is me talking a lot of shit before I go on stage.
Andrew just literally, it's the first thing is just Andrew saying, "Speak on it. Speak on it."
I said, wow, this AC is really loud with all this silence, dude. You could just hear the.
Yeah, nothing's worse than like, you're bombing when you just like start making shit happen in the club.
Dude was like.
You just hear a refrigerator like croak in the background. You're like, how the fuck can we even hear that?
You literally could hear the niggas in the back being like, I need 2 martinis.
And just being like, and that's how I met myself. And you just hear in the back, you just someone just lightly grilling.
And then Andrew said his pants look like if you got them wet, they'd change colors.
That's fun. To be fair, that's just how water works on pants, though. Yeah. It does turn them a shade darker.
No, but like the ones that it's like they're red, but then you put water on, they're hot pink now.
You thought it was
that's
like those special coloring books
Yeah.
when we were kids. You get them wet and they fucking
Yeah.
rainbows. And then I said, told you being pretty isn't enough.
Okay, so this.
And then
That's where I sealed my fate. With
What's
that
the
text
next
right
sex?
there.
What's the next sex I sent you?
Better back that talk up. So, then after all that shit talking and 20 minutes of not good host, this is how I get brought up.
Yeah.
He goes, ladies and gentlemen, this next dude coming to the stage is not only black, but he's Jewish as well. And
No, he was like, I don't know how to feel about this dude because he's both black and Jewish.
Look, I
And
hate
Daniel's, Heather and I were sitting next to each other. Daniel's face when he said that was just like, why? Like,
Come on,
he's
bro.
like, that's my first 3 minutes.
That's my first fucking smoke bomb on the ground.
And then Daniel goes on stage, and the first thing he gets,
Mazel tov, niggas.
No.
I have to.
no, but he gets 2 words out. He gets 2 words out, and the guy in the front row is like, "You look like the black dude from iCarly."
That's good.
No. Okay, all right. So not only does he goes, this guy's black, and basically goes, this guy's fucking Disney Channel black. Welcome to the stage. Fucking,
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
They
And-
just kind of like, damn, that sucks that your material can just be kryptonited like that.
It's a misdirection. It's not like he did a full bit. He was just like, he's Jewish. He just took the punchline to a full joke and was like, nah, fuck that.
He's black and Jewish, and also, guess who got a cat?
No, we
be
started
like-
doing that after his set. He came back and we started doing that. It's like, man, you're gonna love this next comic. I told him, man, all you need is confidence.
Confidence,
Give it
yeah.
up for Andrew.
You're going to
Yeah.
love this next comic. He thinks Big Bird blew up in a rocket accident. Ladies and gentlemen, you're just like, what the fuck are you doing,
Yeah.
asshole?
I'm like, that's not what happened at all. Would you like to hear about what happened?
Make some noise. This next comic sexually identifies as a virgin.
I haven't done
It's
that in
like-
years.
It's like, look, nigga, when you're hosting, unless the next bro that you're bringing up has like legitimate credits, this dude's very funny. I've seen him around. Give it up for. That's it. It
Yeah.
should never be anything more than that. And this nigga just shot me in the foot as I'm bleeding out on the stage. And I get up there, and this guy's like, he didn't whisper. He was like, "This guy looks like Tebow." I was like, "I mean, what, man? What you want to say that to?"
He was so excited. He
And
was
then-
so excited that you look like that.
And then I leaned into the bit so like nichely that anyone over 33 had no clue what was going on. I picked up the mic stand and asked him if he wanted a bagel, and it made that
no
table
idea.
laugh.
No idea.
He made the fucking specific. I was just trying to make.
It did.
He hit me in a corner.
Did
he
he?
hit me in a corner.
Daniel pandered so quickly. He fucking.
What do you
folded
want me to
so
do?
Quickly.
He made a reference. All right. Well, this is just comedy, like behind the fucking music or whatever. What would you have done in this situation? He made a reference so loud, I had to address. I'm like, bro, you just screamed. I have to. What did you say? And he's like, "You look like this guy from iCarly." Everyone knows iCarly. Even the old people have kids who know, but they don't know the fucking black guy. So I just had to be like, what would you put in place right there to make a room laugh? Other than just be like, "Shut up. Please stop talking."
You said that I look like the one black guy on that show.
I think that's what I said. I was
You
like,
said, "Oh, I look like just a
Network
network
TV
television black dude."
Yeah, because after I did the Tebow thing, I was like, "You guys didn't get that." He said I look like any network TV black guy. And, they're like,
And then there goes Disney Channel black.
And then, dude,
then there goes
they
Disney
took
Channel.
everything from me. I had nothing. I think I did like Chipotle or something.
No, you didn't. You did cat, and they didn't fuck with it.
Yeah, they were not a fan of that. It was bad I did 9 minutes, and it was rough the whole time.
That's fun.
It was not.
First of all, you didn't do 9. It felt like 9. It was 7.
Yeah. Then it made me feel better though, because then they didn't laugh at the 20 minutes beforehand. They didn't laugh really for my whole 7 minutes, and then the nigga who came on after me, they didn't laugh for his shit either. And then I was like, "Oh, okay,
It's just
you
bad
guys
night.
suck.
Yeah.
You suck."
You don't understand.
I'm
No,
not
but-
gonna lie, it didn't change from any other show. I'll believe that, but
Sorry, yeah, he didn't-
all the shows have sucked ass this
Really?
week. Yeah,
It wasn't one. I thought it was a case of like the fans were there for only the headliner.
only
and
the
then-
headliner. Yeah. So
But when
everybody else has been eating dick,
When the headliner got on stage, did he do good though?
crushed.
That makes me feel a little better. That's fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's my dream one day, actually, to have a crowd that's so loyal they just look at anyone else hostilely when they come on stage.
Who are you?
You're not the black Jewish guy I paid for.
Get him.
Just guys rushing the stage.
It's
Oh,
like
what's-
it's like when Squidward and Gary are in a talent show.
Oh, and
Yeah.
he just peeks behind the
Yeah.
curtain. Yeah.
Just put him out. Yay!
Do you have like a comedic like in normal life? I wish I run into a very small racist guy. Like I wish a small guy calls me a hard R.
That happened, and you folded at laughs.
No, that wasn't a. That's like he was trying to be funny.
No,
in
he
the
wasn't.
back.
No, he was.
Also, I can't fight a guy on stage, so that's different. I'm talking
Okay,
about.
so then you
Yes,
don't
you
ask
can.
for that.
No, I'm explaining.
That's
let me
what
explain the
UFC
question.
fighting literally is. It's fighting a guy on stage.
And you also just
When
asked
you
for
know
that.
you're ready to fight, I'm in skin tight jeans and a bomber. I'm not throwing hands.
You're
on
not
stage.
cutting weight. You
I'm heavy. I'm coming in.
didn't cut weight for this bout.
I'm 6 pounds overweight for this fucking fight.
Yeah.
right now. No, but I wish I like. Do you ever have a comedic situation where it's like you wish someone would like charge the stage or you throw someone out? Like I've never had to throw someone out before.
You wish you could have a beer thrown at you so you could like talk about it on
so I
Twitter
could
and
catch
shit.
it like when you ever seen Bad News Bears, the
No.
movie? There's a scene where they get a girl pitcher and she's supposed to be the shit, and then like their best batter comes up while they're in practice. She throws her like high heat. This motherfucker catches it and goes, "Oh, is that it?" And throws it fucking right back to her. That's what I wish could happen. Someone throws a fucking like chicken tender at my forehead and I'm like,
Mine's a loud Latin woman. That's the dream. That's the one. That's the.
Are you
the
just trying to
heckler.
find your wife?
No, that's the heckler though.
Yeah.
I could backhand.
so you just want like
verbally.
Giannis Pappas' alter ego to start like assaulting you in the crowd?
Yeah. Because I could verbally backhand a loud Latin woman.
You're just gonna say everything you want to say to your mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's a
another thing, and I don't like ice cream. Just like, what?
gelato's better. She's like, you could get the fuck out.
You're out of the empire.
Yeah. Well, I hope you know my fortune is gonna be on frozen yogurt money. Fruit on the bottom, motherfucker.
You're the equivalent to a printing press, Mom. Everyone knows Froyo's the internet.
Yeah.
No, but
I'm doing astronaut ice cream. It's Dippin' Dots.
they had those at the movie last night when I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy.
Also, how do you get drunk at the movies?
Pretty easy.
Every movie theater has a bar now, bud. We went right from
And the drinks are pretty itchy.
Yeah, they're not expensive. They go, we already broke you off $15 over the head for movie tickets. Enjoy a Bud Light on us, bud.
Are you serious?
Basically, it's like $3 drinks.
That's nuts.
That's the
I gotta-
trashiest thing. That
Imagine pre-gaming the bar at an AMC.
dude, we went from a Chompies.
That's me at Harkins.
Yeah.
Pretty much when I used to go to the Harkins at Fashion Square, I would go there. Like $9 doubles. So I would go get a double Tito's and soda for $9, and then like halfway through the movie, I'm like, I gotta piss, and then when I'm pissing, I'm like, we can grab another.
Yeah,
So I'm like-
there's never a line because everyone has somewhere to be. So no one. That's how you know. There's only two reasons people are at the bar because they're always playing like sports or something. It's a dad who's like dropping his daughter off to like go watch a movie with her friends or whatever. You're like, I'll just hang out at the bar.
Yeah.
Or crippling alcoholics who know where cheap booze are at. It's a couple of guys sitting in there
Yeah.
watching CNN financial reports at like the 11:30 matinee.
Yeah,
Just-
they're like having to look up fucking rules and just being like, how long can he come in before his movie?
pretty much. My
He's
dad
been
asked,
here since he opened, and he's got a 10:30 showing.
10:30 p.m.
Paddington 2, he's not gonna make it to. This boy's hammered.
That's what it was like because we went from we closed down. My parents were late to everything. We closed down Chompies.
Close it down.
We closed down Chompies.
Fucking VIP section closing down Chompies.
You guys got bottle service at
Latkes,
Chompies.
latkes.
I'm making it rain matzo balls, nigga. What's up?
Yeah, applesauce, sour cream, whatever you want.
I had a knish. I threw it right on the waiter. I said, "You keep that."
Yeah, you got a Kanishu? Fucking see me in the back.
Yeah, I got a Kanishu with you, bitch. There's not a kosher Bud Light on my table. I need it stat. And we got there 45 minutes before my parents. And so at Chompies.
Oh,
Because my
Jesus.
sister was in a golf tournament and they showed up late or something. Me and Taylor are getting bombed inside of a mall Chompies as they're closing. It's like we're one of three tables in there, and the other two tables are like already. When we got there, they were already like
It's
one
like a
table
Bob Dylan song.
closing down the Chompies
Closing down Chompies.
with my ball and chain.
Yeah.
And the dude came up, and I feel bad. The manager is an older guy. The lady serving us is this like young, she'd be like 20. And the bartender is like my age and just all ready to be off his shift.
And over in the corner, the piano man. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. It's really whimsical.
Coincidentally, it was him who I was coming to see the whole time.
Yeah. Put bread in my jar and said, man, what are you doing? Are you here to see Guardians? That's what you're doing here? You're here to see Guardians 3? I like it.
He starts doing crowd work over like a low, like he's bringing out the bridge.
Yeah.
Really far away.
Dun, 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 dun,
What are you guys here for?
Huh? How we doing? Tip your wait staff.
And we go and I ordered 2 or 3 Bud Lights before my parents got there, but I didn't want my parents to pay for it because I knew they were paying for dinner. So I would go up to the bartender and order shit for me and Taylor. And the dude was like, hey, there's like a waiter at your table. Like that's who'll do it. And I was like, no. My parents are coming. I need this beforehand. Go ahead and close it out on my tab. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, we got you. Don't worry about it.
That's funny, just going back to your table, just being like, I just need one beer. And then just as you're drinking the beer, thinking about, fuck. And just like closing out 3 times and being like, I'm done, I swear.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
'Cause he was
And
like-
this time I mean it, I promise.
Because he was like, do you want to keep it open? And then I'd be like, no, close it out. And I go back to the table, and 5 minutes
You
later,
keep tipping me every single time.
he's not saying shit about it. That's
I
why he's
know.
not saying anything. So I'd get every time I'd go back, I'd get another drink, and I'd go back to the table, get another text from my mom that they were going to be another 15 minutes late. So I was
Yeah.
like, that math adds up. So we just kept going back. Maybe like by the time they got there, like 4 times. And then we had, keep in mind, I had like 6 beers before this. And then, so that's maybe 10.
Christ, man.
And then we go eat.
You have
Couple there.
10 beers.
Then we go to AMC, 2 more there, and a smuggled in amount of undisclosed cinnamon liquor inside of a flask.
Oh, you guys brought fucking Fireball?
Fireball.
That's so bad.
Yeah. Dude, I was getting
Fireball's so gross.
Yeah.
Fireball.
It's borderline antifreeze.
Yeah, but to older rednecks, that's like if you were 25 when Fireball came out and you like George Strait, you never let it go. Also, Andrew, can I get another claw from you? Appreciate it. Yeah, but I was turned up. Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm not going to lie to you.
If you
They
say
did a
it's
very-
if you say it's mid, I'm pinching the tip
No,
of your
it's
penis.
not mid. It was very good. They do a very good job, I think, of like the Marvels and Captain Marvel and all that bullshit. They do a shitty job of hiding their like social agendas, and they need like a female and a racial this and a fucking gay.
But
that.
James Gunn just fucks around, dude.
They do. Guardians of the Galaxy does a great job of like, all right, our fucking antagonist is a black guy. We got an Asian chick. There's a Latino guy.
The thing is, they
there's a
don't make it
midget.
like the entire thing.
No, but like that's what I'm saying.
There's
They do-
no speech.
No, that's what I'm saying. They do a good job of like, okay, obviously we need to appeal to the Chinese market as well.
It's not like people are like, anyone can be a guardian.
Only yeah.
All of us are guardians of the galaxy.
That's where the Green Lanterns went wrong. They're like, obviously there's a yellow Asian space alien that's over here that needs to, and a Guido Italian guy.
Nah, they
that's
just
the leader
made
of-
the suit fucking. If they
Dumb.
made that suit real, he was just wearing a fucking.
That suit should have gotten like the Sonic treatment, where it's like the
Yeah,
internet's
absolutely.
like, fuck that now.
Well, that's what they didn't have the benefit of the internet. If they would have put out the original Ryan Reynolds shitty CGI and gave the internet time to be like, no, do it
Yeah.
again, it would have
Yeah.
come out way better.
Yeah, I don't think it would have come out.
But the only thing that I'll say that I didn't like, and this maybe it's not really a spoiler because he doesn't have any significant part, and that's my whole argument. That stupid fucking dog. Not the not
Cosmo?
No, not that one with real cool powers that helps save the day. The little furry dumbass.
Oh, the one that's got like a weird mouth.
yeah,
Or
you know the
just
one
kinda like,
where they just want to sell merchandise. You know that one?
oh, the new toy?
Yeah, the new toy. That's all it is. It's just the new toy. It doesn't have a single fucking. At least the otter with fucking robot arms had like a part. This
That-
motherfucker,
dude,
this
that
motherfucker
was-
came in, and I immediately was just like, "Oh yeah, every 4-year-old's gonna love that, and they're gonna sell so much
How
merch."
the fuck would you even make it to that part? It is haunting in the beginning. Like it's like they show like the fucking like here's the rejects. It's an otter with mechanical arms and then a spider rabbit. And then it's like
With the
has no
mouth.
mouth. And it's just like it's visibly in pain.
a
every
fucking
second.
walrus in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it's just like I'm like sitting there like this is for fucking children.
That was the only one. Like the otter and the kids and shit, or the otter and the rabbit. I was like, okay, I could see where you were going with that. Maybe there's some stuff we can figure it out. I saw the walrus in a wheelchair. I was like, they should have just shot that nigga.
Yeah.
That's the day he fucked off. He's like, it's Sunday. What the fuck am I gonna
They
do?
should have put a pin. They should have put a piston through that nigga's skull like a cow
Yeah.
being slaughtered.
You know what? You know how that happens? You're about to finish a beer tower, and you're like, let's fucking put a walrus in a wheelchair.
You know how that happens, Andrew?
That's
Keep going at this pace for 20 years. And we'll see we'll see a walrus in a wheelchair.
yeah, for real.
God's taking your knees first.
He was
That's
super optimistic too.
That sounds like a Dr. Seussian riddle. Like, and just being like, what whales like the walrus in the wheelchair? Wicked in the walls.
The fat ass during diabetes testing.
Yeah. No, it was that. Do you want to know a fun fact about that movie? I guess it's like kind of a spoiler.
It's been out.
But
yeah.
fucking when Groot says "I love you guys,"
Okay, I have a question on that.
I
Keep
can
going.
explain it.
Is that supposed to be like this nigga this whole time was always actually
No,
speaking real
no.
words and we finally got let in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're finally part of the family. You
That's
understand?
what I thought. Because originally I got mad. I
And
was
I
like, you
saw-
could talk, nigga, this
I
whole
saw
fucking
that
time?
tweet on the toilet and I got goosebumps. I got
There's a
goosebumps.
meme going around where it's like, yeah, it took Vin Diesel 37 takes to
Yeah.
get that line right.
Well, because
Yeah.
I wondered that whole time. I was like, because they made the running joke finally in that movie. They're like, can you guys understand what the fuck he's saying? Like, is he? I know you're Groot. And then it was at the. I love you guys. So he's been talking this whole
Yeah,
time.
everyone can understand. It's like a Chewbacca Han Solo.
Yeah.
But they never let you in on that in Star Wars. They're just like, they just, no.
Yeah, he's just doing his thing. He's just like, ah! If anything, it's just like a weird deaf bear that they bring around. Like,
This
just
guy's
be like,
fucking-
yeah, he's got a fucking huge gun. This weird bear who's just walking around with this guy.
You just start
Fucked up.
misinterpreting. What was he saying? He said he's a huge cock in your ass. is
No,
fat.
he's just saying slurs the whole
Yeah,
time.
apparently.
Chewbacca's just a mad racist.
Yeah. Apparently,
He said, "Do you have to play that jigaboo ass music
Yeah.
so loud?"
he said, "Pull your pants up." It's crazy.
He said, roll the windows up.
Yeah.
He said,
He said they don't call me Chewbacca. All right.
Yeah, short for "There Goes the Neighborhood."
Yeah.
Chewie's racist.
Racist Chewbacca's really fucking
Racist
funny.
Chewbacca is
That's
pretty
why he loves. That's why he loves Han Solo so much. He's like, finally, a good Aryan.
Yeah.
Out here, I'm out here on the far edge of space. All these colored fucks, and colored, I mean literal colors.
Yeah.
You
like,
you wonder why he
blue?
immediately didn't trust Lando, dude.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you
It's like they have
thought-
power here. What are we doing here in Cloud City?
Yeah. It's like, I hate to be racist, and I don't even mean black people, like, but literally the black people.
I'm not even
They're
gonna lie to
completely
you.
black. It's crazy. They're like Onyx people. They're from Alderaan. I don't understand. They're very mean. It just-
I'm not mad. That's a fun. That's a pretty fun Easter egg there on George Lucas. The black people are head of Cloud City.
Yeah.
Come on, that sounds like a club Snoop Dogg owns in fucking
Yeah.
Long Beach.
yeah, what's up, baby? You from Cloud City, honey?
Cloud City sounds like a fucking high-end weed shop. Like they sell nothing but like Jeters and up.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's too expensive.
I can't go to Cloud City. They're
Okay.
charging $100 an eighth. The fuck are you
Dude,
talking about?
do you think there's ever a time where like it's like Chewbacca's like and like what was that? It's like, oh fuck, he's in heat. Like,
he's peacocking.
yeah, it's like he's gonna try to fuck something, and on his planet it gets violent. When,
God damn it, Chewie's showing his crossbow to that chick with 3 boobs again. I gotta get in.
shit. Sex is more of a death match on his homeworld, so we really got to figure something out.
Yeah, at the end of their mating ritual, the male chops off the female's head. I gotta get him out of here.
It's pretty nuts.
Get Leia out of that outfit, dude. Get her off
Yeah.
the ship.
Get her out now. What because apparently she did it for my dad when he was little.
What?
Leia.
Whoa,
I
what?
always got that like growing up. My dad thought Leia was hot. Like growing because the Star Wars came
Are
out in
you
the-
just letting us into your family role play?
Your dad?
somehow I'm still Mace Windu.
No.
It's like it's not even canon. There's no canon for this to exist. He's like, well, we're gonna make it exist.
Yeah. George Lucas isn't gonna like this.
My dad actually in the face looks very similar to Qui-Gon.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, like Liam Neeson?
Yeah, kind of. Now that he got a little old.
Does he also go on to the streets of Ireland?
That's Chewbacca.
Actually,
That's Chewbacca goes on the streets of Ireland.
can I send you a picture? This will be good.
Yeah,
Can I send you a
just
picture
text it
of-
to me. Text it to
Yeah,
me.
here, we'll van for a sec. I need to send you a picture of what my dad looks like. Anytime I want to
Dude,
shock
if you
him.
just offhand had a photo of Chewbacca, that'd be so funny.
No, if anytime I try and describe like my dad to someone and I want to like shock and awe them somehow, I show them this like specific picture.
Yeah, as soon as you show a white person, they're pretty shocked.
No, because I could show you a white person, but it's a very like specific white person. The picture I'm about to pull up is like you'll understand a little bit into like my closet redneckery. Watch
You should
this.
show him you should say that your dad's the Rock.
Here, I just sent it to you on your on there. We'll pull it up so Tristan can see. My dad could be the Rock. Nah, I'm too dark for my dad to be the Rock.
Yeah.
Skin color.
And
wise.
also, like, The Rock looks exactly like his dad. So, it's,
Have you seen that clip of that motherfucker watching his dad wrestle in the 90s? Okay, look, this is Pops. He's a perm right now.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's pretty tough.
Look at the romper. Peep the romper.
Damn, is that like a Takeshi? What the fuck is he wearing?
At the Shiki?
Yeah.
You were close.
Takeshi.
Did you say
Is
taquitos?
Takashi 6ix9ine? Is that Takashi 6ix9ine?
Yeah, bro. That's my parents at Country Thunder. My dad has a Fu Manchu at Country Thunder and a fucking the Shiki romper on.
Who's that
Yeah.
one rapper that he's like he kind of looks like walks around like Sean O'Malley.
Takashi
Just
6ix9ine?
Tekashi
No, he's like a
6ix9ine.
white dude though.
Tekashi. He's not white, but
Kid Leroy, maybe?
No,
I don't know.
he has
Never mind.
rainbow hair.
Yeah, he has like he looks exactly like James Franco from Spring Breakers.
Maybe you're cooler than we are. I have no clue. The person you're
I've
talking
lost contact with the rap community ever since my SoundCloud days.
About. Are you not into new stuff
No, I don't listen to music.
at all?
Not really, no.
Listen to music always. What do you do when you're at home?
I just watch videos on YouTube and shit.
Are you an iPad kid?
Riff
You're
Raff.
an iPad. Oh.
I was talking about
Yeah.
Your dad
Neon
looks like fucking Riff
icon,
Raff.
57 city
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah, today I want to wake up and act like I don't know Daniel.
Didn't we watch his like freestyle on Sway in the morning? Was that on this?
I think so,
Uh,
and it was
possibly,
very
yeah.
bad.
Where it was like it was so bad. Where it was like he wasn't to be. I walk in this bitch with like 37 diamonds on my wrist. I got a cowboy hat. Like he's just saying like a bunch of like gibberish on like a very popular Sirius XM
Yeah.
radio show.
Yeah, that's pretty bold. I like that. It's a good vibe.
I think I could have been. I told Taylor this the other day. I think I'm in the wrong career path. I could have been a stadium country artist.
We were talking about this too.
I could have been.
We were
a sta-
talking
You
about
I
could've
could have been a. I could have been. Pull up Kane Brown.
You could have been
I
a
could be Kane Brown
stadium
right
football player.
Well, no, I didn't have the ACLs for that.
I
But
know, could've.
I do have the melanin to make.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, that's a Guido. That's not.
No, he's as black as I am. He's 50% black.
What?
No.
He's 50%
He looks
black.
like the situation.
I don't know if you guys know this. I'm on the darker end of. I could be a very light, full black person.
Yeah, you could be Logic.
Yeah.
But
No,
you're
no,
not.
that's the opposite. That's a very light, almost black person.
What? Logic's the darkest skinned man I know.
Yeah, I could be Kane Brown right now, selling out arenas, singing just fucking "I love my beer." And
Dude, we
this
fucked-
bitch right
we talked
here,
about this on the last
fuck
podcast.
them queers. Sorry, what were you saying?
We talked about. I knew you were just gonna say something rude. But, no, we talked about that on the last podcast, where we wanted to be country music songwriter stars because it's probably easy. It's so easy.
Bro, you get to live in Nashville, hang out with Kid Rock, fucking run around and do.
Shoot Bud Light at your leisure.
Bro, if I could take a 12 gauge of whatever to. It doesn't even have to be Bud Light. Just anything. You ever shot a 12 gauge?
Yeah, it's very just shooting a gun in general. You could be shooting it like at a fucking rabbit hole, and it doesn't matter, man. You're having a good time.
Yeah, check out the gun vlog.
Yeah, for real.
We
No,
put so much into that, and it got zero
Zero.
comebacks.
dude, I feel like better than I did that day, and thinking about going an hour and a half to go shoot guns. I literally would be like, you guys are ruining my vacation.
Is that how far we drove?
Yeah, we drove an hour and a
Yeah.
half, man.
To go shoot guns.
Yeah, and I was.
It's like right by Anthem. I think it might be past Anthem.
It's past Anthem. I
Yeah.
was shaking ill
It's
the
New
entire
River.
time.
Yeah. We
It
were.
was
I
So
feel like
bad.
back when we first started this bitch up, the amount of like starry-eyedness we had to it was like amazing.
Let's talk about the. I just thought of this. Do you know how in like Saudi Arabia you could pay people to like shoot a gun that like you can just go kill a cow with a tank?
yeah.
Yes, but pause. What the fuck was that?
Hold on. Shut up. I got a better point.
I forgot. I was not listening.
He goes, "Hey, we're gonna."
yeah,
put
you're in person. You can't zone out when you're 2 feet from him now.
I'm like trying to reminisce about old podcasts. You go, "That's great. That's great. That's great." Hey, this one time in Dubai.
Would you guys fuck up a cow with a tank?
Absolutely.
Would I hit a cow with a tank? Where'd I get a tank?
I'm saying
Dubai.
in like Saudi Arabia and those countries where it's just like, yo, you can have a monkey, but it's pretty fucked up. Like those countries, it's like you can go to like it's basically this like, oh, it's fucking my yard. It's come down to Anthony's yard. We have all these guns and shit, and I just have a farm. And if you want to shoot, you pay me $10,000. I'll line up. I'll put a fucking mortar shell through this cow. And
The thing is very Rick and Morty-esque. You're like, come on down to Rick's fucking gun farm. I got guns and somehow a farm and just come down.
yeah, I mean that's pretty much their
That was a
sell.
sick Morty, by the way. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
The thing is, it's nowhere near $10,000. It's
Oh,
like
no.
fucking 40.
It was nowhere
No.
near Morty either. Don't worry about it. It wasn't that great of a
yeah, no, it was dude. I'd pay $40,000 to shoot you while you sound like Morty.
You know what's fun? I'm so Jewish, I actually have an Uncle Morty.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Uncle Morty and Aunt Kay, baby. They're both
Aunt
better
K.
than fuck, yeah.
What does K stand for?
I don't know. Aunt Kay.
Don't you do it. Don't do it. I know what you're doing. Stop. No.
I don't. What does Aunt K?
Bad Tristan,
What
stop.
What does Aunt K stand for?
Stop, Tristan. No.
We're having fun. We're having fun.
You can have like a Jeremiah Watkins hair thing going on.
I know.
Whatever that is right there.
I got a little pompadour, a little peacock.
Quick, wrinkle your forehead and then say something G-rated.
I love God. I'm kidding. Just joking.
I love you. Please let me open for you again when you come.
You're not opening for him.
I'm not coming back.
Oh yeah, you opened for him. Was
You
that
remember? You remember how you brought him on?
Oh
No,
Jesus.
Don't
You-
say
you-
something bad.
Do you remember? No, Tristan. You remember? We told you. He's like, guys, I don't even know how to fucking say this.
I forgot it.
Oh yeah. Guys, something just happened to me. Something just happened to me that not only happened to me on the 7 o'clock, but will continue to happen to me for the rest of the weekend. I just have to. I met this man,
You're not even gonna believe who it is.
and do you think
You know the guy on the flyer?
I'm gonna give you 10 guesses on who you think is about to hit this
I'm gonna give-
motherfucking stage,
I'm gonna give you 10 guesses. I'm gonna give myself 6. All right, who wants to go?
and then clutch your pearls because
No, but the thing is that you said it like trembling. You said it. You said it.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, you're like fucking Jeremiah.
Do you know why?
he's gonna fucking kill me for
'cause
no
I-
reason.
I was still making the executive decision all the way up to like
You need to stop making executive
all the way up to
decisions.
the WA. I was convinced it was Watson. I was still making the like Jeremiah Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. It was like jeez.
Jeremiah, what you know about Jeremiah?
Start doodadding and scatting.
Ski bop the baby, he's the headliner. See ya.
Oh man, you know what? And looking back, I don't even think. Would you be mad if you're a headliner at that point? If someone like
did some dumb shit like that.
No,
I got a
blows your- no, I'm
I
saying
asked
forget your
him
name.
first, but I did a Chris. I started a Chris chant when I brought the stuff.
Yeah, I
out on
remember that,
stage,
yeah.
which was pretty tight.
you're like, can I start a Chris?
Yeah, I was like, would you mind if I started a chant, like a Chris chant? And he's like, if you can do that. And I'm like, I think I can do it. I'm like, guys, just, and I was like on stage, I'm like, guys, just follow me. Chris, 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 Chris. And everyone's just, I'm like, you've seen him. And I'm like, you've seen him on fucking this and that. Give it up for Chris. That's nothing. I was like, Chris, ah!
And he has a good voice to come in. He's like, "What's up, you fuck?"
Yeah.
It couldn't be. Could you imagine that's for like Dimitri Martin?
Yeah.
Joe List comes on.
Hey guys, how you doing? Just like a very
Yeah.
low, like just takes all the wind
Hey,
out
what's
of
up?
the
I have
sails.
herpes.
Yeah, that's a very specific type of. Do you ever envision yourself if you get to like, what's the highest level of showman that you'd allow yourself to have? If you got big enough, are you going full pyrotechnics like Kevin Hart?
Broadway.
You would do that?
Broadway.
You could take yourself seriously enough to do Broadway?
I wouldn't be serious on Broadway, but I'd do it. I mean, like, if I was actually like, if there was like, if the Book of
Andrew,
Mormon,
gotta get one more.
if I know he's a fucking alcoholic, but
Sorry, I can't drink and have fun with the guy. You're like my fucking mom. You're like,
I'm not. Oh, am I like your mom in that you had to pound 3 Bud Lights before I got here? I was 45 minutes late. Is it in that aspect?
I fucking hate you in person.
Yeah. Yeah, you miss being able to turn me off.
No, yeah, when you're not here, I can kind of, anytime you dig at me and I don't want to accept it, I can just be like, "Fat man, what'd you say?"
The
And-
cameraman is talking. The camera guy's talking again, and I don't like it.
Pretty much, dude. Time-wise, where we at, Andrew?
42.
50-ish.
Look at us.
Chugging.
Look at us.
Look, everyone fucking
God.
had soft dick in their hand thinking that we couldn't get through it. Like I haven't
Nah.
podcasted on the last leg of existence before. like I
I've been
haven't
on the final frontier of consciousness for the
Yeah.
first 40 episodes.
Like I haven't been on death's door. I'm holding in diarrhea as we speak. It's the only I have contemplated getting. See this leg shaking?
All right, here we go. We'll go very.
It's
we'll
a
go,
pulse.
We'll go throwback old school then. We'll do some fucking would you rather type questions.
Would you rather pay $40,000 to shoot a cow with a tank?
What's the other? What's
You
the
do-
rather?
I don't know. Be gay forever.
That's a tough choice.
Would you? Yeah, it's a very back at the school bus type of would you
I
rather.
don't know. Based on the corners you fucking cucks have painted yourself in, I think you guys have to go gay forever. I'm the only one that can splatter a cow and keep it pushing.
I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody.
That you were gay forever?
No. Yes. Both. Yes. Can you imagine just being like, you went to Dubai and you're just like, I did some really bad shit, and people are like, oh yeah, same. It's like, what do you do? It's like, oh, I was just being gay.
You're
You just
"Oh,
be
it's
like,
cool.
that's not that what?
You're
You
like,
just
well-
be like, I bought and sold people.
I was gonna say I sold 4 Uyghur couples into slavery. What'd you do this morning?
Yeah. Dubai is crazy, bro.
I want to go. Okay. So
You will not have fun.
In Dubai?
I promise you.
So my girl went to Qatar, and she's a person who lives.
I know how to play guitar.
Okay. What do you
Show
drive
us,
up? Drive up
show us
oil
right
prices?
now. Air guitar.
Boing, ding, boing, ding,
I was trying to think.
boing,
I'm like, what is like
Middle Eastern sounding music.
no? I
It's
was
such a Snake Charming.
yeah. This is racist, guys. This is racist
I
and not
tried
fun.
to take you out of it. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Tell them what the K stands for. Go.
Yeah, when you said you play Qatar, do you know how hard it was for me to not scream Allahu Akbar? And that's not even the same region.
Yeah, it's not. So what were you saying?
I hate you so much.
Qatar?
For dragging me down that rabbit. I had a real point in this.
Do you know how I could play guitar? Did you
Well,
know?
was the point better have been about blowing up a cow with a tank?
Oh, about you going to Dubai
No.
and how your girlfriend went to Qatar
That's the last thing they
and
would
you were
do.
jealous.
They respect cows over there. No, she went to Qatar. She's a lady who stays in Qatar, and she said that.
Wait, there's a lady. She is a lady who stays in Qatar. Is that
no,
how
she's
you?
a she's a friend who stays in
Oh,
Qatar.
okay.
She said that.
She's a guitar player.
Lead guitarist.
I did it again.
No, you're joking. That's exactly what Daniel did for Jeremiah. That right there is
Yeah.
exactly what he did.
What? The magnitude.
I just saw a shooting star.
This guy let me eat 3 nachos off his plate. Like, you do a good Jeremiah, dude. Doing it.
It's not even Jeremiah. Dude, I made Aaron Berg laugh at the stand the other night.
Called some black guy the N-word.
No.
He seemed to like that when he came down.
Oh, is that what happened? No, it was Tim Dillon. And Tim Dillon was doing a spot, and I was like downstairs watching it, and like Berg was looking. He's like, he was just walking by. I'm like, have you seen this guy's JFL set? And he's like, looking at me. He's like, what? I'm like, he just auditioned for JFL. Fucking dog shit. And I'm just like, I don't think this guy's gonna make it. I don't know why they put him up. And he just started laughing, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? And he's just like, I don't know. They let anyone in here. And meanwhile, I'm just like, yeah, Aaron Berg, what's my first name? And he's like, bye. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Is that how it works? Is there a lot of like, because when you're circulating shit like that, I don't really have like a direct comparison, I guess. When I was younger and I used to go to like these big quarterback camps, they were like the 5-star guys that play in the NFL now that like when they walked in, people would talk to them. But if they talked to you, it was a lot of that, where it was like they would just small talk. But if you asked, like, what's my name? They'd be like, I don't.
Yeah.
Is it a lot of that where it's like, they'll talk to you and they're like, hey, you're that guy with glasses I talk to occasionally. What's up, guy with glasses?
If you're like, you got to make yourself kind of like indistinguishable and shit like that. Like you kind of have to make like, I hang out with, like, obviously I talk about it, but I hang out with Peter a lot. And like, I'm getting myself disassociated from being just Peter's friend.
Peter's the guy, yeah.
And just being like out at the stand, just being like, oh, you're Peter's boy. And I'm like, yeah, my name's Tristan.
Yeah. You're
I
like,
do stand up.
is it so you need a little bit of an in, and is that different for you to have
It just
to
greases
play
the wheels. It's nice.
That's what I'm saying. Is that different for you to have to grease the wheels? Because I feel like here you got accepted pretty quick, and it was like, all right, he's just in.
Yeah, it's different. Just trying not to be like a weirdo. Just realizing that I'm just not saying all the words that come into my head when I'm just, because there's so many times where I'm just being like, I'm hanging out.
What's your favorite holiday? Is it Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, just being like, I have to put like a filter of like no whack shit over like my fucking conversations. And I'm like, find something that we can mutually talk about. Talk about that, not just be like, fucking, you ever been to Wawa? Like, what's
Did you play Hogwarts? And you're like, come on, guy, what are we doing?
that? Fucking say that to Joe, who's my friend, the manager of the stand. I went, you play Hogwarts? He's like, yes. And I'm like, this works. Like,
Is Joe gay?
No, Joe rules.
No, I didn't mean does he suck? I meant, is Joe actually gay?
No.
Okay, because you just said a yes for fucking.
No, he's just easy. Dude, it was so nice. On my birthday, I went to the stand to watch Aldo do all right, do a pretty good set. I'm proud of the boy.
Does that room not fill up consistently?
It's weird. It's weird, but
because
it's
there's so much shit to do. Like for the amount of clout and praise that club has, I see a lot of pictures where not like every seat is filled. Is that just New York in a nutshell? Like there's so much shit to do.
yeah. There's so much. It's like
Well, he was also doing like a midnight spot, wasn't
like
he?
a 10:30. Like he was probably like 11:30 when he did his spot, and it's on a Wednesday.
How do they break it up? Is there like technically there's a DBG and Friends, and then after that there's another locally run show, and after that there's a.
It's they use both the rooms up and downstairs.
But do they do it like just the bookers book like we're basically doing just 4-hour long show, or do they book like one show?
They book kind of like synchronizing. They do like they would say they would have a 7 o'clock upstairs and 9 o'clock downstairs. There can be some comedians who are like, all right, you're doing a 7:30 spot on the upstairs, and then you're coming down and you're opening for the 8.
That's what I'm saying. So like, but when they book it, do they book it like there's a
To be fair, I haven't been booked, so I'll get back to you.
Well, that's what I'm at. I'm usually doing some recon, so I'm just curious because I know you got those big guys, and they're always talking about like, oh, I did 5 spots at the Cellar. All right, well, if you did 5 spots at the Cellar, do they book it like?
You send in your avails.
But what I'm saying is like, I know there's locally run shows. Do they run it like? This is just the Cellar comedy show. It starts at 8 and it ends at 3, and fucking that's what it is, or is it like? There's a DBG and Friends followed by a Ready or Not followed by a fucking
Some at the Cellar, usually it's kind of just its own Cellar showcase, unless it's like a specific kind of like they're like if it's like the Bonfires Christmas special and they're doing it at Village Underground at the Cellar, that's like an entire like that would be like a specific event. But for most of the time, it's just the show, which you don't get a list of people.
You don't know.
On
You
there.
just know there's so that's the difference they have. It's like, nigga, it's gonna be a good show. You're just buying a $20 ticket to the show. Fucking walk in.
Yeah, do you know who I saw fucking do really well as a host at the Cellar when I went with Artie Fuqua? That motherfucker.
I've heard that name before. What does he look like? You pull up his face.
Yeah, he looks like the. Do you remember in John Wick 2, the
Aldo took a picture of that guy. Okay, yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, he's a super nice dude, really genuinely nice. But like, he fucking just murdered hosting.
Aren't there a couple of those guys that float around in there, like the who's the black one?
Will Sylvans.
The black dude they all talk about.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, it's
no, not Will. What's his name? Keith Robinson.
Yeah, Keith.
Yeah, there's a couple of those guys that like float around that never had big careers, but like they're crazy good comedians and just work like they make enough money.
Yeah, they annihilate.
Yeah.
But like it's like people who are just kind of like not like burnt, but it's just like people who are just like they're doing the most that they can do and shit like that. It's just like mostly it's like kind of older guys.
That's the sad reality of comedy that like we're all young and we all think like, oh yeah, eventually this will amount to me like being a road headliner that can fill a schedule three weeks out of every month, and like the reality of it is that's the top 10%.
Yeah, that's like where you want to be.
That's the top 10%, and like the other 90% are professional comedians. We're talking professional comics, and professional can mean like you make enough money to not ask your parents for money, and like you pay the bills. Like
yeah,
that's the bottom line of professional comedian.
Yeah, that's like, and
that's,
you're doing great. And like that is fucking that's awesome.
That's 90% of professional comics are just paying their bills off stand up. The other 9% are just doing like shitty fucking Boise, Idaho, and then the 1% are doing like
the Seguras flying in and shit like that.
Not even. That's the 0.01. The 1% is selling out 4 out of 5 shows at the Tempe Improv. That's the 1%. The Carts and the Seguras and that's like the. All right, you want to be a Hall of Famer in the NBA? Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Most guys who play in the NBA just play in the NBA. There's the very small percent of guys who like those are Hall of Famers. Segura's a Hall of Famer. Rock's a Hall of Fame. Like that's Hall of Famers. We just want to play in the league.
Yeah, pretty much.
Most niggas don't get to play in the league. Most niggas. They do the equivalent of what I do with football. They get far, and then it didn't work out, and now you're on a podcast.
Comedically tear an ACL.
Yeah, you comedically tear an ACL, and now you're just a spot guy at the Cellar, which is still like, there's a lot of guys that would have loved to play D1 and tear the ACL and have stories.
Yeah.
That'd have been sick.
There's some motherfuckers in New York who've got stories, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. There's some guys who have gotten kind of far, snapped their femur in half comedically, and now they're just like, yeah.
Some people just can't get out of their own way. There's like a lot of unchecked mental fucking illness that is like through...
A lot of unchecked mental illness.
Dude, a lot of unchecked mental illness in like fucking New York comedy where it's just like, you're funny, but also you're an insane guy. You're bipolar. You're manic.
A crazy human being that I
know a dude who is at the stand, very nice guy. He was at the stand when Chappelle was there, walked up to Chappelle and said, "Hey man, very nice to meet you. Just want to let you know I'm going to be more famous than you one day."
I know you're talking about. That's a crazy sentiment to say. That's wild as fuck.
That is just unchecked mental illness.
That being said, if you put that into a sports world, it's not. I kind of understand that because there's going to be some.
There's a difference
There's
when
gonna
you're
be
like going up to Michael Jordan asking him to sign your fucking training days, being like, I'm going to be better than you one day.
It's different because that's a comedy equivalent. If you're just opening on a show, I know who you're talking about, and even then, the kid has like 100,000 followers and does all right.
Yeah.
If like that's the equivalent of like you walking up to Joe Montana after he just won his 5th Super Bowl, and you'd be like, I'm gonna be better than you one day. In sports, that gets praised. That's like, oh, that kid's so sure of himself. He's gonna. In comedy, that's what I've had to deal with the first 5 years. Like that's, and I don't want to be that kid. I don't want to make excuses and be like, no, that's okay. You should do that. It's like, no, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
People will push you aside because of that.
Yeah,
Like,
you have a sick brain.
you can only call yourself good in stand up once you sell out a bunch of like places.
I've sold out JPs, so I think I'm pretty all right.
You can, and even then, it's like people hate Chappelle when he does it. He calls himself the GOAT, and people are like, can you just?
It's so weird.
Can
Don't
you
call
not?
it- Yeah, it's like, oh, have you asked me? I'm the greatest of all time. It's like, come on.
And it's like, y'all.
At least have your mom say it.
Yeah, exactly. Can someone else?
We can wrap it up.
You know what we need to do because I
That's
want
what that says.
Yeah, you know what we need to do because I want to avoid shit like this. The number 7. If you just type 7 in a search bar somewhere, yeah, that right there means let's call it a day.
7?
Yeah, that way he doesn't have to type out. Because every time he does it, I would like to believe that we have the professionalism to be like, okay, see it. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap. But every time we're like, okay, we're done.
I just
we're
read
done.
it.
Yeah, we're done.
Speaking of reading, Patreon.
well, we'll cut and then we'll throw it on.
Well, we got to read the Patreon names. It's a public episode.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. You're right.
God damn.
Look at us. Look at
Sitting
that.
here drinking, not helping, not talking about the people who make us.
www.patreon.com/Final Stop Podcast. It's where all the fucking magic happens. Here we go. Carl changed his name. Trevin changed his name as well. we'll do the 2 name changes.
And,
Look,
Daniel, no, Hayden changed his name. Andrew loves my sweet, sweet, yummy cummy in his big fat baby tummy. Awoo, XD Hayden. Sick name, bud. Love it. Awoo. Carl Tristan thinks I should have hurt autistic Adam over a chicken sandwich Goldthorpe. Yeah,
should've.
You should have.
fuck.
Yeah. Brad had banged your mom and all
Oh
that.
my god! And then shout out to all the obvious fucking dudes hanging out: Roman Gravaja, Antonio Ramos, Russell Hand. Look,
Sweet Diddy.
join the Patreon. We love you. The bottom bitch of all bottom bitches. Diddy, hey, leave the normal amount of comments. That's why we're in the game.
And Trevin Muncie.
Yeah, and Trevor Muncie. Shout out! Hey, we made lasagna out of your ground beef. Tremendous,
Is that a euphemism?
tremendous. Huh?
It sounds like you fucked
Oh,
him.
you weren't here. No, he was on the.
Yeah, it sounds like a weird sex thing.
You gave me a
Yo,
little
I
bit
made
of
lasagna with your ground beef, and let me tell you, I came.
Let me tell you, it was cheesy.
I'm ejaculating. All right,
well,
I have to shit.
I can see Andrew needs a White Claw. Tristan needs a shit. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.